It did just vibrate. It vibrates whenever I hit the record button. Episode 23, and this is for trip dates from September 11th. I have through September 23rd, and our current recording studio is us laying on the bed at a campground in California, beginning a different trip.
This trip was ended 2.5 weeks ago. I'm not going to remember anything.
We got back from this trip 2 weeks ago. 15 days ago, we got back from this trip. Whitney's had a lot of work. Well, you got canceled or called off or whatever a couple of times, but
I also picked up a bunch of overtime.
You did have a bunch of overtime. So this was a 2-week trip. This was supposed to be a completely different trip, but it's not the trip that it was supposed to be. Instead, it's the trip that we're going to talk about. We started off going on 199, and we stopped in Cave Junction at Taylor's Country Sausage Store because there are sausages in the freezer that we need to replenish as we eat them. And Taylor's Country Sausage Store looked to be a good place in Cave Junction, Oregon to stop. What, the dog?
I'm getting the dog on the bed.
You're just going to continue arguing with the dog.
No.
Whitney and the dog can't get along. Whitney can't decide that she doesn't just want to let the dog stay on the floor.
She's looking at me. She wants to be up here.
We're going to listen to Whitney and the dog fight for however long it takes us to record this episode.
We're splitting this episode into 2, right?
No, this is one episode.
No, that's too much.
No, it's one episode.
I'm going to get bored.
Yeah, you are. So we got 4 sausages that I only just cooked a couple of for the trip that we're on right now, so I can't even tell you how the sausages are. They came out really well. I cooked them in the Instant Pot. I did the extra hot smoked sausage, and we did the hot Italian sausage from Taylor's. And then we got Louisiana hot links, and we got another one that I don't remember what it was. I don't have it written down, and I'm too lazy to dig in the freezer to see what it is. So I'll report back later and definitely leave a review on Google Maps whenever I do it. But Google Maps is so hard to find specific people for reviews that it doesn't matter. We got through Cave Junction and went into Medford. And what did we have to go to REI for?
You to return shorts.
Oh, I had to return some shorts that were too big that caused some unfortunate chafing. And then we went to B-Dubs for a B-Dubs date.
Because it was Thursday.
Which Whitney's looking at a picture of.
I need B-Dubs.
I know.
I work next Thursday.
I was trying to get us to go there last night, and you didn't want to do it.
It's your fault we had to be in Crescent City.
And then we went over to... Was this the same day? Did we do McCloud River Falls after B-Dubs?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so we went to McCloud, California, and hit a marble at McCloud Falls. We went to the Middle Falls, we went to the Upper Falls.
We hid the marble at the Middle Falls and nobody's found it yet.
And it's pretty. I just did the video for that today. I scrubbed through that and looked at that, and it was pretty. We got some good stuff from that one.
It was a pretty little hike. It was 1.8 miles, 226 feet of elevation gain, according to my All Trails recording. 2 little waterfalls, and then there's also just trail along the McCloud River if you want to do more distance, but like he said, we did it after B-Dubs. My recording is showing that we started it a little after 4 in the evening, so we just did the short little walk to get a little movement in. And
I think my video was only an hour and 20 minutes or something.
Yeah, mine I recorded for 56 minutes.
Okay, so it was a good little, I wouldn't even call it a hike.
An hour and 3 minutes, 56 minutes of moving time.
I wouldn't call it a hike. It was a good walk, but there were some elevations, so to get to where we hid the marble, it would be tricky for everyone to get to, but most people can get to it.
Just be careful.
We went to Safeway and stayed in Bernie, California for the night at Safeway.
After getting permission.
After getting permission, of course. And then the next day, I'm going to let you go ahead and talk about where we went the next morning.
My favorite place ever?
Well,
did we go anywhere else first? Oh, God.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, about that.
I thought you were being sarcastic when you said my favorite place ever.
Well, I don't have pictures of that, so I would have forgotten. So we needed biscuits for lunch. So I found, is it in Bernie? Or do you not have it written down?
Oh, I don't have the city written down for it.
We went to...
They have not responded to my Google review yet.
JJ's Cafe and Diner. Is that what it's called?
I just have JJ's Cafe.
JJ's Cafe in Old Station, California, which is not far, maybe 15-20 minutes outside of Lassen Volcanic National Park on the north side. So we went there to get biscuits because it was like the only thing around, and I think they had pretty decent reviews.
Decent reviews, and they were opening soon. It was the only place we could find that was opening soon that was within a reasonable distance.
So we went.
And then we get there.
And they weren't open.
And they're not open.
They opened like 30 minutes after they said they were going to open.
And then the woman comes and opens the door, so Whitney walks inside. And they've opened the door and turned on the open sign, and Whitney's just standing in an empty dining room with no one around, waiting for someone to come and ask her what she needs.
And they had one of the little dingy bells, but it was the wimpiest dingy bell. I think I popped that thing like 5 times, and nobody ever heard it. And they have music just blasting in the kitchen. Could you hear it outside? You could, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's how I knew there were people in there when I walked up. I could hear the music.
And so I stood there for maybe 10 minutes waiting. It might not have been that long. I don't know.
It was
not an insignificant amount of time. And so finally he walks around. He says, "Oh, a word I'm not going to say. I didn't realize the door was open."
I didn't know we were open. What time do we open?
And so he was really nice, and we got some biscuits. We got four biscuits, I think.
We got 4 biscuits that have no preservatives in them, and after eating these biscuits, I miss preservatives.
These biscuits just had to be old, I think.
Yeah, I don't think they were fresh biscuits.
They were the driest thing.
I think him and old boy at the cake shop. Him and
At the cake shop.
Yeah, at the cake shop. What's his face's cake shop, where he sold me the 3-day-old cake.
Oh my God, him.
What's his name?
I can't remember.
I can't remember his name either.
I took care of a patient.
They're in cahoots.
I took care of a patient recently, and I was getting report, and I went in with the nurse that gave me report, and his dinner tray was ready to come out, and I was like, "How was your dinner?" And he was like, "That was the driest meal I've ever eaten." He said, we were like, "What was it?" And he was like, "It was fish of some sort, but it was raised in the desert."
It was raised in the desert.
These biscuits were raised in the desert.
Yeah, they were not. And then we got enough biscuits for 2 days, and they didn't get better on the second day.
They got worse. Anyway, so we got our biscuits, and then we went to do a repeat hike of a hike we did a few years ago.
We did.
And it's possibly my favorite hike of all time. If not, it's 100%.
Patches.
Top 5, yes. Patches Cake.
Patches Pastries. Yeah, Patches and JJ's are in cahoots together selling old, dry, baked goods. So we did Cinder Cone hike.
So we went to Cinder Cone, which is
and
on the
such a
northeast,
hip, pretty marble.
northeast side of the park. So it's not in the main entrance of Lassen Volcanic National Park. And if you go do this hike, you must be prepared for the drive there.
Oh my goodness.
Because we were not.
Yeah,
it's been a long time since we've done it, and we've never done it in the van.
We did it in the Subaru the last time we did it.
And we didn't even have a ski box on the Subaru then, so it was extra smooth and quiet.
It would not have gone.
So this road is a washboard gravel road for 6.5 miles or something.
A not insignificant distance.
It was, I would like to say entertaining, but that's not quite the right word.
It started entertaining, and then it just got old really quick. And then it got to the point on the way back out that I was ready to just be done. So I was ready to break the van to just get off the road.
Break the van.
Which ended up making the drive better, but I'm pretty sure I took like 10,000 miles off the life of our shocks. So hopefully you wanting a lift on the van is realistic, because our shocks are going to be shot if we do many more roads like that here soon. I don't think stock Ford shocks on transit vans are built for that type of activity.
Probably not.
We do not have a Mercedes.
So, we did the hike that morning, hit an excellent marble that has been found by the same people that found our marble in Mount Rainier National Park. And we did it super early in the morning, this hike. And then my plan was for us to paddleboard on Butte Lake.
Which is the lake that's right next to the trailhead for Cinder Cone.
Yeah, so we wouldn't have to drive anywhere. I was like, we're going to drive out here and we're just going to spend the whole day out here. And then we get there.
No dogs on the lake.
No
dogs in the lake.
There you go. I was going to say, there's signs everywhere. No dogs in the lake. And there were no rangers or like camp hosts or anything, because there's a campground there, for me to ask if that literally meant in the lake, because the dog does not get in the lake. She gets on the paddleboard, which is in the lake.
And it was not hot enough for us to have had to have dunked her into the water.
But I didn't want to have a ranger come out there and get a ticket for something stupid like a technicality. So if anybody knows the answer to whether dogs can be on watercraft in the lake in Lassen National Park, let me know, because I never found an answer. So we didn't do that. We left.
And instead,
I don't remember the name of the lake we went to.
We went paddleboarding on Lake Britain.
Which is...
Or did you say it was Brighton?
No, I think it's Britain.
Okay, Lake Britain in Bernie, California.
There it is. Which we had been to a couple of years ago, but we did not. It was before we paddleboarded. And that was a pleasant paddle. It was a nice little lake. I don't know what I did in this picture. What is this?
I don't know what that is.
Might be my case. Do you remember the lake?
I don't. Talk about it.
I don't remember it. I'm showing you pictures. It was the one where the woman went and let her dogs swim, and we weren't really sure whether the water was okay at first. And then you asked her if she knew if they tested the water, and she was like, yeah, they test it every week or so, and I'm out here like at least once a week with my dogs. You remember that?
I remember that, but I don't remember the lake. No more than that?
That's all the pictures I took. I don't remember it very well. This was too long ago. This was almost a month ago. We had our anchor out. I can tell you that. I don't know why I took this picture.
There's no telling.
There's no telling.
So paddleboarding on Lake Britain, we finished that, and then ended up at Safeway again for showers and dinner. And, we just went to Safeway for showers and dinner. We didn't stay at Safeway.
No, all we went for was food. Wait, why are my pictures... We paddleboarded Lake Britain the next day. That's on the 13th, and Cinder Cone was on the 12th. That's not right.
You're doing
Why
something
are my photos wrong?
You're trying to correct me right now.
Oh, wait, September 12th.
I am not wrong. I know we went on Cinder Cone hike, and I know we went and paddleboarded on the same day.
Yeah, you're right.
And then we went to Safeway for showers and dinner, and then we went to a random turnoff on Lava Beds National Monument Road in Tionesta, California for the night. Do you remember that one? Was that not the one that we went to by the overlook where the dude was in his van and ended up sleeping there in the parking lot that night?
Yeah. Yes.
At, what?
No, that was not that night. I don't know where we stayed this night. I'm confused because you're talking about the one after we went into Hell's Canyon.
Oh, I am talking about the one after we went into Hell's Canyon. Yeah, I don't remember which one this one is.
What is this? I see it. I see it on the map. That's just... Oh, this is the one where the schoolie was.
That was where the other schoolies were. That's
Yes.
right. So it was literally just a random turnoff that's either BLM land or just land that no one really pays attention to, that people camp at.
But it was towards, I think you already said, Lava Beds National Monument.
And we went to Medicine Lake the next morning for coffee, and we recorded an episode on the mic. And we eventually went paddleboarding on Medicine Lake. I remember this because
That's what this is.
when we got out on Medicine Lake, it was in the 40s, and it eventually warmed up. But when we started paddleboarding, when we were drinking our coffee and recording the episode, it was foggy and in the 30s.
Is that the one where we watched the fog lift?
We watched the fog lift and hung out and drank our coffee as we're drinking wine right now.
So yeah, we did that. Paddleboarded there for a few hours and then drove on to Lava Beds National Monument.
Medicine Lake was fun. I liked Medicine Lake. It was a nice, cute little lake.
The water was super clean.
How many circles did we do on Medicine Lake?
That was... No. You're thinking of Anthony Lake.
Am I?
Where you said it felt too much like exercise. That's
Just
what you're thinking of.
Doing laps. No, Medicine Lake. It was cold the day we did Medicine Lake. That was entertaining.
Anthony Lake was colder.
Was it?
Anthony Lake, yes.
So we went to Lava Beds National Monument. Oh, and we only did Sentinel Cave. The dog was not having it. We went in there. I got a recording of it. We'll see how it comes out.
You haven't watched it yet?
No, I haven't made it there yet. I've got quite a ways to go before I make it to Sentinel Cave, as far as editing and posting videos goes.
But yeah, people speak really highly of Lava Beds National Monument, and I definitely, I mean, like he said, we only did one cave.
But we did the longest cave.
I was under the impression that you could just go in and wander.
There's no wandering.
The one that we did was literally just a loop you had to go through.
Well, it wasn't even a loop. It was an out and back, like a one-way.
Or you went in and came out a different hole.
Yeah.
So I was a little disappointed. Don't have to go back for me. But we can say we've done it and I got my stamp.
Yeah, and we've also been in more interesting caves than lava tubes. Like, the caves that we've been in are more interesting than the lava tubes at Lava Beds National Monument.
I do feel like lava tubes could be super cool if you could just go wander around.
Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
I was about to change something on maps, and then I was like, no, don't do it, because you're going to make his phone make noise.
Well, Pat sent me something,
of course
so that
he did.
Made my phone do something. That was the same day we went to Rubio's Taqueria and got your thin and spicy salsa. You're looking at the picture of it?
Spicy salsa.
Got some spicy salsa. And then we got the best tamales I think I've ever had.
I think I said that too. I was like, I'm not usually a big tamale person, but those were really good.
We got pork tamales and they were very, very good.
And then you ate that salsa for, like, what, the next 3 or 4 meals?
Yeah,
Probably
I mixed that into my salads for the next 3 meals. We went to...
Did you say where that was? That was in Alturas, California.
That was in Alturas, California, and that was on the way to Goose Lake State Recreation Area Campground for the night.
That was where the cult was.
What was?
That campground.
Oh, yeah. It's not a cult.
They're a cult.
It's not a cult.
They are a cult. I don't remember what they were.
I don't remember what they were either.
But that wasn't a bad little campground. State Park Campground. It's an Oregon State Park. It's on the state line. Like, it's literally down State Line Road, but it's considered an Oregon State Park. So, we stayed there that night. And then...
Do you have pictures? Yeah, you have pictures of
these weird-ass donuts.
So the bakery we went to the next morning was interesting. We went to Bottom of the Barrel Bakery, and I don't know if she named it that ironically, or if she named it that literally.
I highly doubt she named it that literally. But we got a maple glazed donut, a chocolate glazed donut. Was it a pumpkin chocolate chip muffin?
A pumpkin chalky chip muffin. And a pumpkin blondie.
And the donuts were weird. Wouldn't get again.
Not a great flavor, more of a bready,
They were
croissant type texture and
very
flavor.
bready.
Whitney ate the chocolate donut. I took 1.5 bites and decided I didn't want it. And then we shared the maple donut, but I liked the maple donut more. But I think I just like maple more than chocolate donuts.
The muffin was good, though.
The pumpkin muffin was a good muffin. Good muffin. I said I'd get another. You didn't eat your whole half of the pumpkin blondie.
Yeah, it was just okay to me. It was thick.
I think it could have been more moist.
Yeah, it was thick and crumbly.
And it didn't carry a ton of flavor.
Yeah.
So it was just a good, not great experience with one thing that I didn't eat, which is saying something if Jake doesn't eat it. And then is my next favorite thing for the entire trip.
What? Did you make a note?
The epic biscuit hunt.
Oh.
Do you remember how many places we tried to go to for biscuits? Oh,
But what about this?
So during the epic biscuit hunt, we went to easily 4 places, 4 or 5 places trying to get biscuits, and we just couldn't find biscuits. And on the way, Whitney's looking at a video. We saw... Sure, the mic picked that up. As Whitney's watching the cowboys that are herding the cows down the shoulder of the road. They were in the middle of the road at one point.
It was a cattle drive.
It was a cattle drive. It was quite interesting.
There were RVs and motorcycles backed up behind them. We were backed up behind them. I thought that was your favorite part of the whole trip.
I forgot about that.
And then you said hunting for biscuits.
I forgot about that. No, I've been looking forward to talking about the epic biscuit hunt. We went to so many places trying to get biscuits, and then finally ended up at Timber's Bistro in John Day, Oregon. And they were really good.
They were so good.
And they were cheap.
We got 2, and then we sat and ate our lunch in the parking lot because we were both getting quite hangry because we hadn't eaten lunch. And we got 2, and it was drive-through only, and then we went and got straight back in the drive-through and got, 4 more?
Yeah, I think so. And yeah, we got more than we needed because either the same day or the next day we found more amazing biscuits.
No, we didn't get any of the biscuits, so we don't know if they were amazing, but the bakery was amazing.
Oh, I'm talking about something else.
Oh. What are you talking about?
So we had lunch at the Timbers Bistro parking lot. Did we not end up with... Let me look ahead real quick and see. No, we didn't get anything from Sweet Wife. I'm thinking about when we went to the biscuit place across the street from the brewery.
The...
Oh, it's so far ahead.
Baseline?
Yeah, Baseline.
Yeah, no.
That's so far. Yeah, that's
we got biscuits from them.
So far, we did get biscuits from them.
Anyways, moving backwards.
Yeah, we need to go back.
We were in John Day, Oregon, which is... By the way, this trip was supposed to be a trip to Yellowstone and Grand Tetons.
We did not go to Yellowstone and Grand Tetons.
Because I took 2 weeks off of work so that we could do a big trip. But we decided not to drive that far. And instead I decided we were just going to go explore Eastern Oregon. Because we had not been to Eastern Oregon at all yet. So we were in John Day, Oregon, which is kind of east central Oregon. And we went for a walk on the Riverwalk. Right? And that was where we saw the woman pushing...
John Day Parks and Rec for a walk on the river with the woman that had the stroller that you liked so much.
Yeah, so we did a little walk.
A stroller for a dog.
Yeah, dog stroller.
They ain't gonna be no children.
No children. And then, where'd we go get ice cream?
Austin House. Bates, Oregon, where we got Jake some bread pudding with rum sauce, dense and moist, topped with sugar, which I could have done without. Most of the flavor comes from the rum sauce. Good, and would get again, better than others, but not a top 3.
It cracks me up that you just read your reviews.
And Whitney got a strawberry rhubarb pie.
And it was so good. My one complaint about it, and I said I think it's because we took it to go, was the crust was not crispy at all, but it was in a to-go box and just either heated up in the microwave or not heated up at all. But the strawberry rhubarb, spot on.
And then I got an Oreo milkshake, and Whitney got an Oreo and caramel milkshake. Thick, delicious, plenty of mix-ins, generous portions, would absolutely get again.
Yeah, they were really good. That was a spur of the moment decision, I think.
Yeah, it was. But
everything's a spur of the moment decision in our lives.
It was worth it. And that bread pudding was so good. The rum sauce on the bread pudding was so good. If I could get that rum sauce from the store, I would get it, because I have bread pudding in the microwave right now, and that would be amazing on that bread pudding.
Did you ask her if she started making a bourbon sauce or
anything? She hasn't figured it out yet. She doesn't like what she's done yet. That's she's still working on it.
Well, at least she's waiting until she gets something she likes to start serving it.
We went and sat at Barley Brown's Brewery in Baker City, Oregon I had 2 beers, Whitney had 1 beer, and we ate our salads.
Yep.
Hung out there. It was a good little brewery. I thought the beer was good.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything amazing. I didn't like their Imperial Stout, but I did like their Imperial Obsidian or Cascadian Dark Ale, and you got a pale ale?
I don't remember.
Their hoppy beers were pretty good. And fortunately, the Baker County Visitor Center allows campers to stay in their parking lot overnight, so we stayed at the Baker County Visitor Center for the night with permission.
Why can't I find Baker City on the map?
I don't know, babe. And then, oh my goodness, this was the morning that I woke everybody up at 3 a.m. with horrible neck and shoulder pain. Like, I just couldn't sleep anymore. It was so painful.
Was that day?
That was that morning.
Huh.
We woke up at the visitor center, and I just couldn't sleep anymore. And we ended up wetting a towel and microwaving a towel, trying to make a heat pad for how bad my neck and back and shoulder were. I
did not realize that was that day.
So the day got better, because that was the day we went to Sweet Wife Baking, and Sweet Wife Baking is a contender for Best of 2025.
Absolutely. So we got a cinnamon roll.
Excellent.
Almost hot out the oven.
Excellent. On par with Whale Bites. Ooey gooey with a delicious vanilla bean frosting.
And then we got a pecan sticky bun that we did have to wait for to come out of the oven.
We literally and we decided to eat it there because it was so fresh, and I preferred it to the cinnamon roll.
And I liked the cinnamon roll more, which is strange for me.
Yeah, I don't know. The sticky bun was really good.
And
literally
then,
got it fresh out of the oven.
So we ate those there, and we each got a coffee. My coffee was really good. What did I get? Did you put it in your note? A caramel latte, I think, because they made their own caramel sauce. You remember how pretty it was?
I do not put your coffees in my notes, babe.
I don't know why. You remember it, though?
Yeah, it was really good.
So we sat and did that, and then...
Do you want to go through everything we got at Sweet Wife, or do you want to wait for your pictures to pop up?
No, we can.
We got the cinnamon roll, we got the sticky bun, we got the banana bread. And the banana bread...
Was this the banana bread?
The banana bread was like the individual banana bread that they made. Yeah, like the little tin banana bread.
It was like a banana bread that was made in one of the, like, giant muffin tins. So it was a little round single serve.
Phenomenal. Exactly what banana bread should be. Individual pieces sold whole so they don't dry out. Moist and flavorful with nuts. Best we've had recently. Top 3 all time for sure.
I would have to go through, because
all the banana bread.
Yeah, that's a lot. We've had a good bit of banana.
The girl in
Pacific City or wherever it is up on the coast. The only thing I didn't like about hers was the
maple.
It was just too
glaze.
much. I wish it was thinner.
Yeah,
but that bread
was so good.
That was such good. We need to manage to get back to her again.
The bread was ridiculously good from her. We got a maple twist, which I said not bad. I didn't think the maple was great. Whitney probably liked it more than me because it wasn't like super sweet over the top maple. Certainly good in the grand scheme of things, but I didn't think it stood up to the quality of everything else that we got.
And see, I really liked the maple bread. Maple twist.
The maple twist.
Sorry.
Okay. I got a bread pudding. I said it was fantastic. They use leftover cinnamon rolls and sticky buns to make their bread pudding. I think it just needed a sauce to be like near perfect. So apparently I'm saying this bread pudding is top 3.
Come here.
So I liked the bread pudding very much. We got this list is ridiculous. We got a lemon ginger scone.
Which was really good, right?
Zippy lemon with a great texture and overall flavor. Neither of us got much ginger, but it was still fantastic, and we would still get it again.
But didn't we also say, is that the one that we said that all the lemon flavor came from the glaze, not from the scone itself?
Yeah.
And then a cookie. What was the cookie?
Spiced ginger molasses cookie.
We got 3 cookies. Oops.
We got a spiced ginger molasses cookie. We got a chalky chip cookie, and we got a monster cookie. And I said the monster cookie was a 10 out of 10. Great moisture, ton of oats. Almost as good as Whitney's monster cookies would get again.
Do you remember what I said about it?
You said it was too dry. It was too oaty.
It was too oaty. There wasn't enough dough to hold everything together.
I loved it. I thought it was so good.
And then didn't we switch cookies and I just gave you the ginger molasses because you liked it so much and I ate the chocolate chip?
Yeah, I crushed the ginger molasses.
So yeah, that was a really good... I want to go back to that bakery.
Sweet Wife Baking in Baker City, Oregon is amazing. You should definitely go. It's one of those I would go out of my way to go back to Sweet Wife Baking. The staff was super friendly.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed everything. I got coffee. I just got like black drip coffee. They do free refills. It was an all-around amazing experience. We enjoyed it very much.
So then we left there, and I had a lake picked out. Do you remember this? Do you have that in your note?
Oh, no, I don't.
I had a lake picked out. We were going to go paddleboard on Pilcher Creek Reservoir. But you remember it? You remember how dirty and nasty the water looked?
Yeah, I do.
And so we were like, I don't want to get in this water. It was also super small, and that's also the bathroom that I tried to go into. And when I opened the door...
Whitney was literally rejected, turned away, physically turned around by flies.
It was bad. Like, there were so many flies in there that I wouldn't be surprised if there was a dead body in that bathroom. It was awful.
I don't know if you can say that on a podcast.
Cut it out then. So then we gave up on that lake, and that's when we went to Anthony Lake.
Anthony Lakes for paddleboarding.
Which Anthony Lake also has a ski resort. It's like a whole little resort area, and it's, fun fact, from what I read, didn't fact check this, but it's the highest elevation ski resort in Oregon. And that's the little lake. It's a really small lake. We circled it like 3 or 4 times before Jake started whining. Captain Complaino.
I'm a whiner. I'm a wiener.
I don't think you can say that on a podcast.
Weenie. I'm a weenie.
Anyways, we circled it, and then that was the lake that it was like 40 or 42 degrees when we got out there. And it was great. It was sunny. It was beautiful. It was a really pretty lake.
It was. Anthony Lake was really pretty. I enjoyed it very much. I thought the guy was funny that was out there before us, that went out there for sunrise.
Nope, different lake.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right.
That was
as usual. I don't
Lost
know what
Lake.
I'm talking about.
When you had to go back to the resort and pay the fee while I waited by our stuff.
Yeah.
That's Lost Lake.
Oh.
We'll get there.
Not in this episode, we won't.
Not at the rate we're going.
No, I'm about to cut us off.
Why?
Because you said you didn't want to do the whole episode.
Well, we're only 2 days in.
We're halfway through my notes.
Are we really?
Yeah, we're halfway through my notes. I was going to cut us off after this.
We need to go through Hell's Canyon because that's also... Was that a national recreation area? Maybe it's not. I was going to say, and then we can have a full-blown national park episode.
We finished at Anthony Lake and then went back to the Baker County Visitor Center. Whitney had questions. I bought a bag of coffee, and Whitney decided that she needed a little piece of salted caramel fudge.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about the fudge.
So she got fudge, and then we went...
Oh, we hit a marble. We hit a marble by the chicken, eagle, fish, snake thing on our way down from Anthony Lake.
Oh, we sure did. Yeah, I didn't have that in my notes, but you did hide a marble at the totem pole before we made it to the Baker County Visitor Center. We stayed on North Pine Road, NF 39 random pull off campsite for the night in Brownlee, Oregon.
Yeah, just National Forest land because we were headed to Hell's Canyon Scenic something or other.
You finish that statement?
No, because I don't know where I am. I'm lost.
Rest area right up the road the next morning.
Hell's Canyon Scenic Byway.
I don't remember what the rest area was we went to the next morning, but it was the Overlook that we went to for coffee and breakfast. Right? Yeah.
That was the next night.
What?
We stayed in that area twice. The first night was when the guy was cleaning the fire pit.
Yeah.
And then that next day, we went into Hell's Canyon Scenic Byway, and we paddleboarded first on the Snake River. So we've officially paddleboarded in Idaho now because the Snake River is the Idaho-Oregon border where we were.
In Oxbow, Oregon.
And Jake loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic.
Because there were massive fish.
I can't wait to edit this video.
Have you watched any of it yet?
No.
There were massive fish all over the place. They were big enough that they could eat you.
I haven't done the cave, and you're asking me if I've made it to something after the cave.
Well, I didn't know if you just popped into it to see what the fish looked like or not.
Nope.
But it was super fun. It would have been amazing if the water was a little bit clearer, a little bit cleaner. It would have been so cool, but it was super fun paddling the river. We put in...
Fortunately, they weren't aggressive man-biting catfish.
We don't know, because we didn't get in the water, because I was too scared.
I put my feet in the water.
Anyways, we put in just on the Idaho side, just on the south side of the Oxbow Bridge, and then we paddled south. And it was super cool. You're not in a super deep canyon, but you're in a little canyon. Some spots it got a little deep, but I would definitely go back and paddle it again. We did not go all the way to the bridge. So then we did that, and when we were done paddleboarding, we drove the Hell's Canyon Road all the way to the end.
Where the visitor center is.
But for some reason, the visitor center was closed, even though it was 2:30 or 3 in the afternoon. It was pretty early, so couldn't get anything. Wanted to do a short hike.
It was a short hike.
We ended up doing maybe half a mile and turning around. And we saw a bear.
We did see a bear.
On the Idaho side, on the other side. No.
When the cult members informed us that they saw a bear.
So yeah. And then we drove back. Do you want to keep going or do you want to stop?
You didn't want to do the whole episode, so we can stop here if you want to stop here.
I don't want it to be all one long episode.
Okay.
Can you split it into 2?
What,
or no?
Do you want to record everything tonight, or do you just want to split it into 2?
I don't care. We can record the rest tomorrow.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, we stayed near Hell's Canyon Overlook that night, and when you hear from us next, we will be picking up the next morning at Hell's Canyon Overlook, which is where I thought we were the night before. 15 days is too long to go for getting back from a trip for me to accurately remember this, but Whitney's in school, and school takes priority over recording podcast episodes. So here we are 15 days after getting back from the trip trying to record this, and Jake's feeble little mind can't keep everything straight.
Yeah, but it was such a long trip that we're at like 25 days after what we're talking about right now.
I know.
Crazy.
So, alright. Not normally where we would say bye, but say bye.
Bye.